Okay, so I don't even know where to begin. So here I am at Barkhatnye Sezony. Well, this is like one of the largest like hotel complexes in Europe. And this place is huge. It can hold up to 10,000 guests at any time. It's broken up into like several quarters. Behind me is reception. And of course, we're on the Black Sea. So I'll show you kind of what our experience has been like here this week. Okay, so this housed people for the Sochi 2014 Olympics. So it's kind of like a city on its own, as you can see. There are tons of different restaurants. I'm going to show you some of those. Everywhere you look, there's a Stolovayas, there's a restaurant, and of course you walk down to the sea, which is what everyone wants to do. All right, so here we go. That's our room. Got the TV, and we have a little balcony. And the balcony has a drying rack and windows that open, and you can see the entire, this is all the resort. It's actually massive. It's 3 in 1. The beaches on the other side. Sushi, pizza, pasta, сейчас на пляж идем. Okay, so when you stay here, you get amazing sunsets like this with a dancing fountain. I mean, who doesn't love a dancing fountain? Okay, so this is the main stage. Every single night there's different events or entertainment that happens, and it's usually full of people, and it goes till 10 p.m. I think it starts from 8 to 10. But there's also kids stuff earlier before that. But yeah, here's what this looks like this week. Okay, so Mondays seem to be a 90s disco night here, so let's see what's going on. Okay, so this is a Stolovaya here, and of course, like all Stolovayas, this. Yum, yum, yum. So then you've got different salads. Of course, you've got shuba, olivier, more salads. Here you got eggs, soup, a kroshka, soup station. Oh, look at that. How is that not great? Shashlik, fish, and you've got nuggets. Вот еще что филе. Вот. Еще здесь. Yum, yum. So there you go. Cheap eats. Oh, there you go. Okay, so the food is actually quite tasty, and it's, look, cheap and cheerful. Okay, so Rita got borscht, and that is like chicken and potato, like a casserole, a kompot. I got chicken chili wings. This is like svikolnik. And this I've actually never had. It's basically kotleta, which is like a meatball with a fried egg on top. So this all cost 1,200 rubles, which is like less than 20 bucks Australian. Okay, so we're in the Yekaterinsky kvartal, and so behind us, like each one has their own little pluses and minuses. So you've got stores, you've got shops behind us. There's even a place that you can buy wine by the liter. So here behind me, you can order, okay, it's by the glass, by the small bottle, or you could order by the liter. So people just come down here on the way to the beach, and if you want to sit, you can take it to your room, you can take it to the beach, you can take it with you kind of wherever you go. So here you go. We're definitely in Russian wine country. This is Yekaterinsky. It's the closest one to the beach. So if you're going here for a beach experience, you're going to want to get this location. Okay, so this is the exit of the Yekaterinsky kvartal. And as you can see, we're just heading right to the ocean. It's literally right here. So really nice and close. And because you have the little wristband, you don't have to pay for the beach. The lawn chairs or the beach chairs, they'll get that for you here by the sea. Alright, here's our beach. Name of the hotel. And we're just gonna find a spot. Okay, there's still a lot of people, considering it's 5 o'clock. So because we're in the resort, we get to sit on one of those lounges for free here somewhere. So this is Sochi beach life. We're gonna find a place, we're gonna sit down, and we're gonna hang out and chill out here for a while. So hey, welcome to summer in Sochi. Yes indeed, look at these. They're not like Crocs, but it allows you to walk. Okay, so then you've got lots of these they're all over the resort. Is it still open? It is. It's open till 9, it's only 7. That's handy. Okay, we got slim pickings late at night. A borscht, sheep. See anything you like? Da? Wanna get a tray? Super. Well, this one's different again. Хорошо. Okay, so this is like a food court with lots of shashlik, and they have like beer on tap that you can pour into bottles and take with yourself. Chibureki frying here. Chibureki frying, which are my favorite. And you can order everything you want and just enjoy. Okay, so then I've got some shashlik. This is beef, and that's the white sauce, which is like, I think it's a garlic sauce. Yeah, tasty garlic sauce. Love it. So you've got the pool area here. So this is the one pool out of the whole complex that is we're in the family complex. So I thought there'd be lots of screaming kids, but it's actually pretty good. So here I am between the different complexes. So behind me, that's the sports complex, and you have to walk through all the gates. And then on this side is Yekaterinski, and then further down is the family one, and that's where the pool is. So you have all access to all the areas here. Okay, so here they've got the medical, clinic, but this is the massage place, so you can get medical procedures done. It's typical of Sochi for health and wellness, and well, let's see if there's a sign up here somewhere. Well, this is the medical center, and so it's actually pretty cheap here. They've got the fancy Thai spa places, and it's about 3,000 rubles for a massage for 1 hour, but here it's only 1,500 rubles. So if you have it done more in the medical center, but you have to book days in advance. So we've actually booked out like a week in advance so we can have our massage appointments, because I want to be healthy in Sochi just like everyone else. Okay, so this is the exciting part of our day. We are going on a bike ride. And we're gonna go, it's about 5 Ks down the waterfront pathway to get to like the Olympic stadium and where all the kind of events were held. So I don't wanna walk it, we're gonna bike it. When in Sochi, be like Sochi. Okay, so we're at the halfway point. So behind me is Radisson Collection. That's where you really want to stay, but it's always booked out. But you can see lots of cafes and restaurants, and everyone is just enjoying their time on the Black Sea. And the water is quite aqua today. It looks really nice. crackling noise of the rocks. Okay, so that's the ice dome, and that's where the ice rink is. And behind me, that's the Fished main stadium. So look, I remember watching all of this on the Olympics, and behind me is the Olympic torch. So we're kind of just, I guess, biking our way through where the Olympics were, which is kind of cool. And Winter Olympics with palm trees. It's kind of different. Okay, so we made it here. We're finally at the Olympic torch, and it's quite warm. And look, bike riding is not hard. I'm in shape. Round's a shape, right? Well, look, this is me riding a bike and trying to film. It's totally not dangerous. It's totally fine. Don't do this at home. Anyway, here we are, still exploring. It's kind of cool. Getting a bike is definitely the way to walk around. Not walk around, to get around, because it's too much walking, and a bike is just easy. You could just cruise through, hop on when you want. It only cost us 600 rubles for the day from the resort, so nice and cheap and easy, and we get to enjoy some outdoors and some exercise. Okay, so this is the Russian solution for disability assistance. So you can see, you go all the way up, and a wheelchair, or you'll see luggage all being carried up this way. The question I have is, how do you go down the disability assistance slide pathway? Ooh, fasten your seatbelts. Okay, so that was our kind of mini tour of the Olympic Park here in Sochi from the Winter Olympics in 2014. So time to go back to the resort and maybe hang out at the beach and rest. I definitely need some rest. Here we are, wondering how many dangerous ways I can film while on a bike in Russia. Well, I've driven on Russian roads. This should be a piece of cake. Sometimes you just want a burger, and it's enough of Russian food and potatoes and all the stuff that I love. I just want a burger. So here's Burger Club. I saw the maple leaf. I thought maybe it's Canadian. It's probably not, but it looks really good. Okay, so there we go. We've got the legendary burger with bacon. It's supposed to have cheese, but I don't think they got that. My favorite, the fried shrimp, some potatoes, and the Thousand Island dipping sauce, and the mustard, which I just love. We're on the border of Russia, and that is Abkhazia. Officially by the West, that country doesn't exist, but I promise you, it's definitely there. And it's mostly a resort town. Mostly Russian tourists go and they visit, and it's just right there. So that fence is still Russia. There's like another beach, and then that's it. It's a hard border. Literally, we could walk across, I suppose, but that would be illegal, so we're not going to do that. Ah, it's a video. Okay, it's a bit windy. It's 27 degrees, and I'm about to go into the water. It's a bit windier and wavier than it was yesterday, so, but the water's great. It's about 25, 26 degrees. It's perfect for, well, it's just a bit cooler than the outside temp, but still feels a lot colder. Арбуз, спасибо. Ну, наверное, все. Сейчас, жена. 150 рублей. And of course, they sell, well, kukuruza, which is corn, and fruit, and arbuz. I mean, who doesn't want watermelon in the summer? Yeah, on the seaside, I'm all in. Okay, so we just got back to our room, and look at my shoes. Here we are just outside the resort, and you can see that there's these banana trees. And it's kind of semi-tropical here, which is kind of cool. And well, anyway, there's lots of places to eat that aren't on the resort, and behind me you'll see lots of hotels. So there's all sorts of, the accommodation is just packed. Everywhere along this entire strip is accommodation for, well, vacations and holidaying. Okay. Oh. Churchella. Йод. Все на свежее. Овощи. Окей. Что это? No idea what that is. Arbuzы. Okay, so here's my Soviet amusement park in Sochi, because you walk in and who do you have? Right away, you got Lenin. So tell me this isn't Soviet. All right, here we are. We're at a Georgian cafe. The beach is just right over there, and we're just having a break. I think I've ordered some shashlik. Okay, so this is like shashlik with pork, which is good. And that's my spicy sauce, which is really good. Okay, so here you go. We've got the khachapuri po-dzharsky. That's the cheese, and that's the egg. Oh, so good. More bay leaves. That looks like dried eucalyptus. It feels like old Sochi. And I suppose in a way it is. It's not the new Adler. It's the old Adler. So tonight's night is like a magician. So it's kind of a magician night to engage the crowd for entertainment. Good morning. What's all the commotion outside? Oh, we've got yoga happening. There we go. Good morning, yoga. Okay, so today we're gonna eat at the buffet. So here's, well, it's called a Shvedsky stol, which is like a Swedish table, smorgasbord, a buffet. So let's go check this one out. You got all your baked goods, breads, strudels. Okay, this would be kapusta. Okay, that's a lot of cabbage. This is probably the salad bar. Okay, well, let's see what else we've got. What do we have here? Oh, yum. Who doesn't want pilimeni? That's for me. Pilimeni, vegetables. What we got? Ooh, that is fish meatballs. That's kind of different. Lapsha. What else we got? Oh, we got macaroni, chicken, Yulia, more pilimeni. So it's kind of the same thing. Is that what I think it is? Chicken. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, so there you go. I got a bit of everything. Vermicelli. I think that's chicken hearts. And then, of course, here's different salads. Most of them are versions of cabbage. So that's great. Okay, so tonight we're going to eat seafood. This is Kryova by Novikov. He's one of the famous, like a Gordon Ramsay of Russia. So, let's see how this goes. Here we go. Spasibo. Okay, so here we are inside at Kryova restaurant, and well, I've ordered here you go. You got pelimeni with shrimp, which is kind of cool. The other thing I've never had before is mussels with the blue cheese sauce, and that tastes amazing. Rita ordered a sea bass. I guess I was expecting like a fillet of a sea bass, but we literally got a whole grilled, well, it's a small little sea bass with some grilled vegetables. So yeah, it should be, it's pretty good so far. So loving some of the cuisines in Russia. Okay, so that is a lot of dill, but you can see that's the shrimp there. You gotta love that. Okay, so we just did laundry here for the first time in a laundromat. It's a really convenient system. Of course, you got to like keep everyone clean with 10,000 people in this resort. So here, I'll show you what that looked like. Okay, so this is all pretty high tech, but simple enough. You put the machine number in, you fill your clothes, you pay, and then here's the capsules for like laundry soap. You can put that in. Okay, so let's try this there. 350 rubles. Хочу купить капсулу нет. So I got that. Whoops, too fast. I can put that on my card. Oh, I have to use a QR code, and that's my check. Okay, so this is the last day in Sochi. So here we are. The water is calm and super clean, and it's been such a nice little break here. Having a relaxing time and really discovering lots of the cool things to do in this region. So a bit of a fan of the resort life that we've had here. Okay, one last look from our hotel room into the Sochi mountains. Good morning and goodbye. Okay, well, that's a wrap for us at Barkhatnye Sezony, the resort that we were staying at in Sochi. So it's, I don't know, 6 a.m. We're just waiting for our taxi to arrive to take us to the airport, off to a new country and a new city. See you soon.